Good morning everyone, my name's Adam, this is my YouTube channel Adam.Sews and this is this week's episode of Fridaysews. So, just starting off this week, walking around the sewing room, the first thing that I managed to finish this week is the Curiouser and Curiouser wall hanging that I started last week, so that is now done. The reason why I haven't got you in the tripod yet is because I wanted to show you the crazy mess that is my sewing table at the moment. So I'm gonna pop back in 2 secs and I'll explain why. So this week's been quite a constructive one actually. I've managed to get quite a lot done. The cutting table is in an absolute state at the moment because I am halfway through making this month's masterclass of the Lisa Pay Patreon membership that I'm part of. This is where the art dolls are made from. The patterns that are released for these art dolls are on Lisa Pay's Patreon membership, which is I will link Lisa's channel down below, and if you're interested in learning how to make any of these, they are on her masterclass, and she's also got some videos of the launches of each of these, and including this month's launch, which is Pinocchio. So he is a 32cm art doll. I've only got a picture of him in black and white, but I will try and... Well, I will link the video to the launch for that one down below if anyone's interested and wants to go and see that. So as far as I've got at the moment, I've got his body made. I've got his legs made, which I just need to put the joints in for those. I've got his hands and the joints and everything ready on those, which I just think are the cutest little hands. I just want to keep trying to shake hands with people with them. They're just so cute how small they turn out. And the little fingers, and they're actually bendable because they've got like little chenille pipe cleaners in each finger, so each finger's bendable. And then obviously his little face. So this, when this popped up on this month's masterclass, I thought I immediately had to have a go at it. As some of you may know, Pinocchio is one of my favourite characters. I have a Pinocchio marionette doll up here, which I shall not grab because it will bring down a whole host of dust and everything else probably. So that has been the main thing this week. I've also made the Oriole Bag, which is a free bag pattern, which I will link down below. I've made quite a few of these. This is the first one that I've made from cotton. The previous ones that I've made have been from canvas or from faux leather. It's a free bag pattern. It comes in 2 sizes. It comes in a small and a large one. It's kind of like a nice shaped satchel. But it is a really, really nice pattern to use. There's different options. You can put an inside pocket in, or you can put an outside pocket on the back, I think. There's different ways of doing it, I'm pretty sure. But it does have a really good step-by-step guide as well on their page. I think it's from So Sweetness, that's who it's from. But as I say, I will link the pattern down below. I made this because of making... When I made this, my intention was to make it with 4 of the Queen of Hearts fussy cuts that I'd done from that fabric. But then when I put them all together, it just looked too red. So I used the 2 pink ones that I had pre-cut from when I made the quilt, and then I had a tiny little bit of the blue Alice, so I used the 2 from that, and I've still got 6 faces I think on that one, which I'm going to use for my quilt that I'm going to keep for myself. And then I used some of the this was actually the Pinkerville fabric by Tudor Pink, which is this one here, which has got like swans in the shape of hearts, but I thought because it's hearts and the Queen of Hearts, it went really well. But I did actually quilt Alice's name, I don't know if you can see that, free motion on both the Alice panels. I will try and take a picture of that and insert that so that you can actually see that properly. But I free motion quilted around all of their heads and different parts of it, so they're nice and sort of puffy because they've got 2 layers of batting in it. So I made that, I finished that this week. I finished and made a small table runner, which again this is double layer of batting inside, so it's nice and thick, and then it's just got a dandelion. I believe I bought it as a cotton poplin, but I actually think it's a polycotton because of the finish on it. So I made that. The Oriole bag that I was talking about, I made from one of the faces that I had left from the panels, which I used a tiny little offcut of the Pinkerville around the side here to give it enough width to actually create that panel. And then this is the cat in the this is the Cheshire Cat fabric. So it's basically it's a curved bag, and it has 2 great big dots on the front and on the back panel. I lined this with the really gorgeous glittery purple fabric that Trish over at Pinky's Farm sent me, which I'm still forever grateful for. And I made the handle from it as well, so it sparkles. If you haven't seen Trish's channel, I will link her channel below. Go and check her out. She's absolutely one of the nicest people you'll ever come across. She's got absolutely fabulous animals. She's got chickens, she's got goats, she's got 2 beautiful dogs. She lives in a really lovely house, and she's done some videos of her through Vlogmas last year of her Florida snow across her lawn outside her house. Loads of different videos for you to go and check out, so I will link Trish's channel down below. So that is the Oriole bag. The other thing that I started and finished this week, luckily, was a quilt from the fat quarters that I got last week in the from Hobbycraft when I went to take the car for an MOT. So I finished this one this week, which is the Cobblestone quilt pattern by Robert Kaufman. I did adapt it to make it smaller because I didn't want such an enormous quilt from it, and I didn't have enough fat quarters to create all of the brickwork had I gone for the full size. So this is just backed with the it is the Otters fabric. This is a cotton poplin from Pound a Metre. I think they've still got some, and it was something like £2.80 a metre or £3 a metre, so I ended up buying something like 7 metres. And it's not actually a bad poplin. It is made in China, I think, so it's not the softest poplin. It is quite cheaply made by the feel of it, but it's not that bad. It's more of a quilting cotton than it is a poplin, but it is really nice. So if you're interested in this, they still have some available, I think, and it is really cute that it's got the little otters on it. I think I might go back and get some more because I think I've only got about a metre left because I have used it for a couple of things now in quite big amounts. So I think that's it, really. I did get some more shoes turn up for the art dolls, which, if you're interested, I thought I'd just show you. These are really inexpensive if you order them from... These are through eBay, but they come from China, and they take about 3 or 4 weeks to get here, but I just ordered... I think I ordered 5 pairs. So these are little Converse. So I've got white ones. I've got white Velcro ones. Which, are they not just the cutest little thing you've ever seen? And then I've got lemon Velcro ones, and the other ones that I've got, which are my absolute favourite, which won't be going on Pinocchio because Pinocchio has his own shoes, are the little Velcro denim ones, which I just think are adorable. So if any of you are making art dolls and you want any of these shoes, if you search eBay for 18-inch doll shoes, these come up. I think they're about £5 for 2 pairs or £6 for 3 pairs or something ridiculous. They do take a while to turn up, but they're not the most well-made thing in the world. I don't know, actually, they're not too bad, but they are just a little bit of Velcro to do up the 2 laces. But they're really cute. And I personally think they look better than the felt shoes that they come with. Well, that you can make for them. So this is the goat with a pair of black ones on. And I just think they're adorable. Look at his little feet. Huh. So that is that. I also went out yesterday because I was trying desperately to look for some blue eyes, which I basically found out that every single shop in Hampshire that sells anything to do with fabric or haberdashery does not have blue eyes anywhere. So I managed to track some down, funnily enough, only about 20 minutes away from my house. So I managed to get these aqua ones, which are on Pinocchio's face. But while I was in there, I realised that they sell not Robert Kaufman, they sell K-Facet. And they had this tiny little, I mean, it's tiny. It's like 30 centimetres or something ridiculous. This tiny little, I suppose it's just bigger than a fat quarter. So I got that. And that's about it, really. That's all that's happened this week. Luna is doing really well for all of you that are concerned. She had 2 seizures last week, which they don't really know what caused it, but they've put her on some medication to stop them. We are on day 3 of the reduced dose of medication, and she seems to be doing really well. But they did butcher her a little bit by shaving all her neck to try and get blood out of her. But she's a good girl and she's doing really well. We had a little chat this week, didn't we, with Lisa from One Lisa's show, and we also got to see Miss Moneypenny sat on Lisa's bed chewing her toys, wrapped up in every cushion you could ever find. So there is going to be something in the pipeline with me and Lisa from One Lisa's show. So I will link her channel below. If you don't know Lisa, go and check her out. She is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. And she's got the most adorable rescue dog called Miss Moneypenny. And she's also got some really great sew-alongs for the Stella joggers from Tilly and the Buttons. And some other things as well. So I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. And have some great sewing this weekend planned, I hope. So I will speak to you later. I probably could have said that a lot better English, but hey ho. See you soon.